Hi, and welcome to our Government U.S. Policy Project. Today we'll be talking about our policy high-speed train connecting major Texas cities. Well, what exactly is this policy? Well, a private company named Texas Central Railway wants to create a high-speed train that's called a bullet train and goes 205 miles per hour that connects Dallas and Houston to reduce the travel time from 3.5 hours to only 90 minutes. If this policy is approved, then it would start construction in 2017 and be finished in 2021. This would create jobs for Texas and provide that common customer a nice and safe travel between the cities. See, this policy may sound great, but there are a few downsides for the project itself. According to the Dallas Morning News, the cost of this project would cost $10 billion, and the construction of 4 years would make that debt not payable until the project is available to the public. They plan to pay this through debt and equity. This is also affecting the ranches that the railway would go through. The eminent domain says that the ranchers are worried about this because it will affect their land and how they manage the farm by affecting herding, transportation, and how they run their land. But the government is trying to satisfy the ranchers by working with them. The Ellis County Press, they are working to get the best possible experience and reliability for Texas citizens. Overall, they believe that this railway could help the rest of Texas citizens and be better overall. Another issue about this policy is that many people may not want to actually ride the train itself. This is because it may cost too much, and maybe people would just rather prefer to drive by car. It's kind of like if you want to take a road trip and you'd rather drive there, say if you wanted to drive to Florida, that may take several hours, instead of taking a flight that's very expensive to Florida, but may save you some time. Another downside to this is we do not know how long it would take to repay that debt. Since it is a really big number of $10 billion, it may take years or maybe even decades to provide that debt. And hopefully we can actually pay off that debt as soon as possible if the project goes through. This may even affect our local economy because if ranchers cannot do their job as efficiently as they would like to, it could make our local economy go down. But this policy is in the best public's interest. What they're trying to do is give everyone a safe and guaranteed ride in between the trips to make sure that everyone is also satisfied with the actual experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation, and let's go over some major points. So our first point is that this would be great for Texas citizens to have a nice and safe ride in between Dallas and Houston. It'll also provide one of the very first bullet trains in Texas, and maybe that'll have an attraction. But the downside is that it will take 4 years to build, and it will affect our local ranchers. My personal thought on the project is I believe that we should be able to have this done. It will provide everyone a safer way to travel from Dallas to Houston, and if we are able to pay that debt off, it may boost our local train stations and maybe spread all across Texas. And then also, as long as the government is willing to work with the ranchers and have them adapt, I believe there'll be no harm into it. So here is our bibliography and all of our sites sorted. Thank you, Kameron, for writing this script. And I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation, and I hope everyone has a great day.